What's up, guys? It's very, very cold, snowing a little bit, you can't really see. So people ask me, or, people wonder why I say the following: the study of astrology, numerology, or any system like that is the most worthy of any study that any humans know about. That quote could have been more graceful, but okay. So the reason I believe that, and this was told to me by a Himalayan Indian holy lady, I don't even know what title she would have, is because as souls, we are going to constantly be repeating the same shit, like that. Like what we have is a karmic tendency, and I'm sure everyone has felt that, the synchronicities, has felt that person they meet where they're like, I feel like I've known this person before. Like how have I known them for a week? Like I have a new friend where it's like it feels like I've known her for 20 years, but it's been a week. I know her better than people I've known for 20 years. And like same with places, same with everything, right? But mainly, and on a personal level, it has to do with us and our karma, and trying to break out of. So one, it's trying to break out of different karmic cycles, which means, let's say that there is a type of behavior that one tends to default to, right? A type of whatever, right? Anything in life. It's different from person to person. So, understanding high-level astrology, and other systems, you're not just running around like a headless chicken in this life, having kids. Just nothing against it, right? But I feel like a lot of people have them, just to kind of, I guess you have to have kids to repopulate the world, but where you're not having kids just to fill that lack of meaning, right? So understanding your life path number, right? Understanding your north node, understanding everything in your own astrology, numerology, like everything combined, you'll see the trends, and then you'll be like, okay, you'll get an idea, and you'll feel it in your own soul, because a lot of times what you're being pulled towards, right? So life path for me, for example, is 4. I'm not, when I read that for the first time, I really understand much about numerology. I was like, there's nothing 4 about me, Like that's a very earthly, grounded number. But that's the whole point, is that's what I'm here to learn. And so it's really individualized, and the beauty of it is when you understand it for yourself, you're not living this life where you're just, where you have no idea, right? Like you think of the person, and you understand that oftentimes the path to growth is a path that has a lot of resistance. It's not easy. We all have challenges that are completely individualized to us. What might come easy to me might, for example, me making this video or me talking in public, that shit's easy to me, right? But to someone else it might be difficult. But then staying grounded, having balance in one's life, that might come easy to someone else. To me, it might be difficult, right? So, so it's like so many different challenges. That's why you can't, another big thing is that's why you can't judge anyone. Like, you can't judge the porn star, right? You can't judge the girl selling her body. Because, one, with anything difficult anyone's going through, there's a level of suffering. Whether that's something bad that they're doing, or whether that's something that, that they're doing karmically, right? And, the sex worker, for example, there's some lessons there, there's lessons in everything. So when you learn these types of systems, you start to see, okay, I can't, the point of me judging another human, it's like that whole thing of the more you know, the less you know, right? So the more I learned in my personal experience about kind of truth, trying to understand truth, expanding my version of it, the more it became impossible for me to look at, say, someone, I don't know, like you see on some people are very highly critical of girls, females who sell themselves, or who do OnlyFans or whatever, right? Or who do porn, or, whatever the fuck. I can never judge someone like that, like, that's their path. Like, there's something embedded in that life experience that, where they're meant to learn something from that, And then what tripped me out even more about numerology, I know I'm sounding like I'm like Mr. Numerology now, but I read a book, and I'm just going to continue to try to learn it. But it's so some of us, not all, have karmic debt numbers, right? So part of our life path, which is like the main, there's like, you have core numbers in numerology. So some of them are a lot more exemplary of your personality and kind of like, your sun, moon, all that. Life path, it just feels, and I could be wrong, but like, it just feels like a big, like, it's life path, right? So it's your lesson. But hold up, just getting home. Yeah, anyways, what was I just saying? So, with numerology, hold on, my key. Shit, it's not good. There's so many layers on. That's right here. I have like 2 pairs of pants on. Totally. Well, that's what you thought also. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, overall, like, you can't. Oh, here are the keys. You can't judge anyone, right? And yeah, the more you learn about it, the more you start to see, okay, like this, like I was talking about knowledge, right? And about knowledge, and about just like the more you know, the less you know. But really, it is like that, right? So it's a lot of times like when you learn about the parts of your, whether it's astrology, natal chart, numerology. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. So the karmic debt numbers, right? So yeah, some people have these, some people don't, right? And it's based on your life path. And I was doing a reading the other day, and I read all the karmic debt numbers. There's 4 of them. And I just had this feeling that my client had one of them. I don't know. So I just like looked it up in my numerology book, and I was correct. So I just like kind of was like, I was pretty happy. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty jazzed up. But the point is, like, when I learned about my own karmic debt number, of course I have one, right? It showed me that, because sometimes I get frustrated, to be honest. Like, not that much, but like when I actually think about it, like I think like, okay, like I'm talented. I have all these things. Like, why is person A, person B, who's, who I, like whatever. I'm not going to compare myself to them, but let's just say that they're not who I am in terms of astrologer. Why are they? But I don't even like know who I'm referring to when I say that. Why is this not working? Because like I don't even like really look at like other accounts like that. But the point is, with my karmic debt number, it really shows that it's not supposed to be easy, right? Let me stay down here. Right, that it's supposed to be like a lot of difficulties before, getting to where I want to get. Right, there's supposed to be like a lot of difficulties, a lot of setbacks. It's very, very Saturn-like. So even learning about that, it kind of puts things in perspective, because it's just like, I don't know, it just makes you like, it just validates your experience more, where you're like, okay, I get it. I just have to keep grinding, and good things will come eventually. So, Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.